I also want to show you how to access the source and what to look for when you're accessing the source record. The thing that I recommend doing first is clicking here on Preview. Preview is going to give you the basic information about the source without you having to open and download it. So the first thing you probably are going to do is read the title and make sure that it seems at least sort of relevant to what you're interested in. You might also want to glance at the publication, which is usually here under the authors. So Health Economics, it gives me the date of publication and the volume and issue that it appears in. This is all information that's really important when you're creating a citation for a source. But it's also important when you're looking for the relevance and recent nature of the source. When I scroll down, it's also going to give me a quick synopsis of the article, typically an abstract that demonstrates what the research is that's within the source, if there's methods for their firsthand research, results, etc. So reading this is going to give me a good synopsis of what the source is about. If I scroll down, it's also going to give me, again, the volume and issue number, as well as the page count, which might be important to you. Maybe you want to avoid sources that are 50 pages long because that seems like a lot. 18 pages is pretty average for a journal article, so that's probably a good length of a source that's going to give you enough information without being super overwhelming. If I continue to scroll down, something cool that happens is that I usually have subjects or keywords associated with the source as well. So within this, you're going to see the sources that I typed in, abstinence and sex education, but also some other associated search terms like state policy, STD, pregnancy, all kinds of other search terms. If you click on those, it's actually going to give you more results associated with those terms. This is a great place to help you build your search terms, though. Another great place to go is the associated articles. That's right here, related articles. If you click on this, it's going to give you other articles that are directly related to this source. That can be good for continuing to build your bibliography and looking for sources if this one really fits what you're researching. If that all looks great and you think you're ready to access the actual source, you can click a couple places. If you click on the title, it's typically going to open up a Find It page, which you're going to have to click another link in order to open the source. So it gives you the source record here over on the right-hand side again. And if I click the link, it's going to go ahead and open up the source in another tab for me. And this should give me the actual journal page where the information is located. Now, most journal pages look something like this. They're all very similar. If I scroll down, I'm going to find that summary again. And sometimes you actually are going to get the text of an article in the web page itself. I don't recommend reading it here. The reason being that you aren't going to have page numbers and you can't highlight or copy paste, take notes really easily when it's in the web page. And you also run the risk of losing the source if you don't remember to bookmark it or save it. So instead, I recommend coming up here to the top and clicking on the PDF. Clicking on the PDF is going to actually download the source for you to your computer. This way, you can take notes, you can highlight, and you can see the page numbers where different information is included in the source. So you'll get an actual printed version of the article. Now this one didn't automatically save it to my computer, so I'm going to have to come up here and click on the PDF button again. So just know that sometimes you might have to click a couple spaces to get it to download. And that's the basic way to access a source once you figure out if it's something you want to download and read.